Okay, so this is Cody, Shill, and I will be covering the deck list 4th through 1st place for the Fargo, North Dakota Regional at Big Nick's. I am with Indigo Games, and so let's just start this off. Okay, so we have Gren Maju deck. Gren Maju deck, surprising this deck did so well. But it's, I mean, apparently it's good. I don't know. I really like the version. Okay, so I'll get into it in a second, but I really like the version that plays the fairy tale cards, the Golden Castle of Stromberg and stuff like that. I really like that version. Just because it has alternative win conditions. And I mean, this deck probably does too. I mean, I see Floodgate, so that's probably pretty good. Just flipping a Floodgate and ending your opponent's like entire turn is probably very good. So anyways, let's get into this. So we have 3 Eater of Millions, 3, how do you say this? Gizmek? Orochi? I don't know. He's that new dragon thing, but he's a machine. 3 Gren Maju Daitsa. I don't know how to say any names in this deck. 3 Cyframe Gear Gamma and 1 Driver. And we got 3 Pot of Desires, 2 Pot of Duality, 3 Pot of Extravagance. He wanted to draw a lot of cards, man. Like, he just wanted to draw all the cards. I hope he didn't draw this and this. Or maybe I hope he did, just because I don't like this deck at all. Anyways, 3 Compulsory Evacuation Device, 3 Crackdown, we have 3 Infinite Impermanence, 3 Solemn Judgment. I like that this card went to 3. I think it's good. I also don't think it's over, like super broken, because when you pay half your life points and your opponent just they don't have to do much to just win the game anymore. I think that this is, people think it's an unfair card. I think this is a trap card, so it's automatically fair. So 3 Solemn Strike, 1 Solemn Warning, and 3 There Can Be Only One. Again, there can be only one. It's not there can only be one, it's there can be only one. If you are saying it wrong, you should switch that up. You should switch that up right now. Again, like, I wish he was playing the Golden Castle of Stromberg version. I really, really like that. I think it's so fun. I think the deck looks super cool. I probably would never touch it, but I just think it looks so much more fun than playing all these trap cards. But I mean, it must have worked for him, so good for him, I guess. And so then 3 Nibiru in the side, 3 Prankatops, 3 Artifact Lancia, we have 3 Super Polymerization, and 3 Twin Twisters. So this card I think is really, really good. I think that this card should just be played all the time. I think it's as good as their what is that? The Dark Ruler No More? Yeah, I think that card is just as good as this. And like, outing your opponent's whole board and with 1 card that can't be responded to is just really, really insane. And this deck can take huge advantage of it just by, you know, not needing an extra deck and then having all of this stuff. So we got 3 Starving Venom Fusion Dragon for the Super Paul, 3 Mud Dragon of the Swamp for the Super Paul, 2 Diplexer Chimera, probably for the Super Paul, 1 Salamangreat Violet Chimera, again probably for the Super Polymerization, 1 Borreload Furious Dragon, again probably for the Super Polymerization, and then 1 Predaplant Dragostopelia. I think this card is much better against Thunder Dragon than Starving Venom. I think this card pushes a lot of damage, and that's pretty much all he does, which doesn't mean he's bad. I think that this card just locks out the opponent's Thunder Dragon board completely. You just use 2 of their cards, lock down the other one, it's over. You can add cards from your deck to your hand. Well, he can add cards with Pot of Duality, but that's the only thing that would stop, so I like this card a lot. 1 Cyframe Lord Lambda, 2 Phoenix, Hammer Phoenix, and 1 Unicorn. If anyone has a reason for me why this card is falling out of favor, is it just because of like extra deck tightness or something like that? Please just leave a comment down below and let us know what's going on. I haven't played the game in a very long time, probably about 3 to 6 months, hardcore, so I am running out of reasons why I can think that this card is not played in everyone's extra deck. So, but no, let's move on to 3rd place, if I can. Yep, there it is. This is Sky Striker again, so we got 3 Ash Blossom, 3 Ghost Ogre, 3 Sky Striker Ace Ray. I'm really glad I don't have to talk about Phantasme in this one, because I just don't agree with it, but that's just me. Anyways, we have 2 Called by the Grave, 2 Foolish Burial Goods, the Metalfoes Fusion, 2 Mystical Space Typhoon. I really like this card in this deck. I think it's just being able to like trigger Ray. Like this becomes a starter card when you have this. Like it's just really, really good. And then of course it can out like opposing back row as well. But I mean, I don't think when I played the version with Mystical Space Typhoon, I think that I pretty much only destroyed Area 0. So anyway, 1 Reinforcements of the Army, the 2 Area 0, 1 Afterburners, 1 Jamming Waves, 1 Ego Booster. I think, okay, so everyone kind of assumed that there'd be a lot of Sky Striker. I'm surprised this isn't at more. Maybe it wasn't at more in the last one. I don't know. I think this card's really good. Like everyone knows it's good in the mirror match, but anyway, let's continue. We have the Hornet Drones, 2 Shark Cannon. I'm so glad this card is being used at 2 now. I think this card was so, like, I played it at 2 back when everyone thought it was bad to play it at 2. This was my favorite card. If I wanted to OTK someone, this is the card I used. I mean, of course I would use the 3 multi-roll like this guy, but or 3 Widow Anchor, not multi-roll, excuse me, like this guy. No, this card was always just really, really good in my opinion. Then of course 1 multi-roll, Sad Face, and 1 Hercules base, 3 of the Engage, and 1 Terraforming. Let me know if you think that this should be at like reduced in numbers. I think that this was obviously the most broken of the cards, and I think we can all agree that this was absolutely bonkers. But everyone talks to me, that everyone says this is like the most broken fair card they've ever seen. I think this card is honestly just fine. I think if this card was at less than 3 in our current format, this deck wouldn't be playable. I think it's absurdly necessary to play. 1 Terraforming, then 3 Infinite Impermanence, 3 Solemn Judgment. Again, I don't think this card is unfair. I think this card is fine. We have 3 Twin Twisters on the side, 3 Dark Ruler No More, 3 Nibiru. I wonder which one he preferred. If he's gonna play both, I want to know which one he liked more. I think this card is just the better of the 2, because you can let your opponent play, then you can just like shut them down, and then you can go into like your plays and out their cards with their spell cards. Because I mean, negate the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent currently controls, of course sounds really good. And then you can just out their stuff with all of these things. Anyway, let's continue. We have 3 Prankatops and 3 Phantasme. Apparently I do gotta talk about Phantasme. I wonder why. I must be wrong. I just must be wrong, which is fine. I can be wrong. But anyway, extra deck. We have 3 Hayate, 1 Kagari, 2 Kaina, 3 Shizuku. I hope these were all ulti. Anyway, 1 Topologic Bomber Dragon, 1 Ningirsu, 1 Borrelsword Dragon, 1 Nightmare Unicorn, 1 Nightmare Phoenix, and 1 Hida. I'm pretty sure he wish he had the Link 2 monster. Let's see. I'm gonna go back to, I don't know where it went. 5th place?
5th place was the other one.
You think so? 5th place? Alright, so yeah, this guy. Barricade Board Blocker. I think he missed that card. I would have missed that card. Yeah, no, I think, I mean, it looks solid. I like that it's 40 cards. I want to know more about this Phantasme. I must be missing something. Anyways, let's go on. 2nd place. 2nd place, huge shout out to Joey. I know he played this. I'm pretty sure that this was him playing Pure Thunder Dragon. So let's just quick run through this list. 3 Thunder Dragon, 3 Thunder Dragon Hawk, 3 Thunder Dragon Dark, 3 Thunder Dragon Roar, 3 Thunder Dragon Matrix, a Dragon Duo, 3 Phantasme, 3 Effect Veiler, 2 Ash Blossom, 2 Ghost Spell, and 3 Batteryman Solar. I should text him and ask him what he thought of Batteryman Solar. I mean, it probably does the same thing it always did. I don't know if I'm a fan of Battery Mount Solar. I want to ask him if he likes this or Aloof Lupine, and if he doesn't like Aloof Lupine, I want to know why. But yeah, just 3 of each Thunder Dragon, except Duo, which is pretty standard. And then we got the 3 Allure of Darkness, 3 Instant Fusion, 2 Pot of Desires, 2 Thunder Dragon Fusion, 1 Gold Sarcophagus, and 2 Infinite Impermanence. Now, I'm pretty sure Joey got 3rd place at the regional the next day in Iowa. So, I mean, he knows what he's doing. He's very much a player who can understand and see things for what they are. But I want to know about why he's playing this card. I know this is probably really good with Chaos, like the Chaos version, but Joey, I'm gonna text you. Anyway, side deck, we got the 1 Starving Venom Fusion Dragon, 2 Denko Sekka, 1 Psyframe Driver, 3 Psyframe Gear Gamma, and then 3 Super Polymerization. Again, I think this card is broken. And to everyone listening, I really, like, you know that I'm talking to you. This card is broken. If you're watching this, you know who you are. This card is busted. 3 Twin Twisters, and if you don't believe me, ask Joey. Super Polymerization is broken. 2 Anti-Spell Fragrance, and then we have 3 Thunder Dragon Titan, 3 Colossus, 1 Kaminari Attack, 1 Thousand Eyes Restrict, 1 Psyframe Lord Omega, 1 Ningirsu, 1 Nightmare Phoenix, 1 Unicorn, 1 Lambda, 1 Linkuriboh, and 1 Summer Summoner. So we all know what Kaminari Attack is for. I like that he's playing 3 of these. I really like that. I also like that he's playing 2 of these. I think this card was severely underrated back, like when people were only playing 1. Easily my favorite card in Thunder Dragons. I mean, you can't play it in like 40 card Sekka's Light, but this is easily probably my favorite card. I think it does so much for the deck. I think its follow-up play potential is really, really good. I also want to know, maybe, okay, see, I might be crazy, right? I don't know why he's not playing Levianeer. I think that card should probably just be played in this deck, period. I think that card's really good. I'm going to talk to, Joey, again, I'm going to text you. Let's go on to first place here. So, it's Altergeist. What were people doing that they let Altergeist win? No shade, no tea, but I just want to know. I also want to meet you, sir, who's playing Altergeist. Like, good for you, first of all. Good for you. Good for you. Well, I mean, not first of all, but still good for you. Let's go through the list. We got 3 Marionetter, 3 Meloseek, 2 Silcoitus, 1 Multi-Faker, 1... this card. Konkuri? Yeah, that one. 2 Ash Blossom, or 3 Ash Blossom, and 2 Effect Veiler. And then 3 Pot of Extravagance, 1 Pot of Desires, 1 Pot of Duality, 2 Called by the Grave, and 2 Super Poly. Again, this card must be broken. I wonder if he won every game with this card. Again, no tea, no shade. 3 Solemn Strike, 3 Solemn Judgment, 3 Infinite Impermanence, 3 Personal Spoofing, 2 Altergeist Protocol, 1 Manifestation, 1 Imperial Order, and 2 Summon Limit. I really, really like this deck. I really like this deck. I mean, this card obviously becomes, you know, the best card in the deck now that Multi-Faker's at 1. I think that if this card was hit rather than Multi-Faker, it would probably be less playable. This card is nutty. I think just it being like, you know, the level 1 to get into his Linkuriboh or Almirage, like it just really does the deck well. 3 Pot of Extravagance, obviously. I really like this. Good list, man. Good list. Anyway, so side deck, we have 3 Evenly Matched, 3 Secret Village, 3 Nibiru, 1 the 3rd Summon Limit, the 3rd Super Poly, and then we have 2 Heavy Storm Duster, and 2 Imperial Iron Wall. I wonder if this is for the Gren Maju deck. and probably Inferno, or yeah, Infernoids. I don't know who was playing Infernoids there. I'm guessing there was probably 1 or 2. And then combo. Yeah, good list, good list. I'm actually really into this. So then we have 3 Hextia, 2 Linkuriboh, 2 Almirage, 1 Borreload, 1 Phoenix, 1 Ningirsu, 2 of the Starving Venom, 1 Mud Dragon, Mud Dragon of the Swamp, 1 Violet Chimera, and 1 Predaplant Dragostopelia. These are obviously just to mitigate this problem. I really like your list. I want to know how you did it. I want to know what your matchups were. I want to know everything about it. I'm going to probably look you up. Yeah. So anyways, let us know what you think down below. Subscribe if you guys are new. We definitely want to see more faces. Or well, I guess we just want to see more numbers. But we know you all have faces, so that's awesome. Anyways, this is Cody again with Indigo Games. This was the Fargo Regional at Big Nick Sports Cards. If you're ever in town, check them out. They're a great store, great people there, and have a good day.